Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my June budget. This is my last budget as an individual. Starting in July, my fiance, soon to be husband, and I will be joining budget. So that'll be an exciting change. Stay tuned, there will be some changes obviously. But yeah, we're getting married in June. So kind of like a fun time of year. Let's go ahead and start with my calendar. So this is where I keep track of all of my bills and planned spending, things of that nature. So a couple of things to call out here for June. We've got a birthday on the 4th as well as Father's Day on the 16th. So we'll be doing, I actually already got a birthday gift for this one, but we'll need to do some Father's Day gifts, probably just cards, and then after the wedding we plan to get a lot of photos printed and framed, so we'll probably just send that a little bit later. So that's some planned spending. I also have Juneteenth marked here. My company gives us that day off, though based on my work schedule I might end up like subbing it for a different day of the week. We'll just see. And then I do have kind of two other sinking fund purchases to call out. The first one here is my car insurance. So I've been paying for my car insurance with just like the monthly rate, and I'm going to switch to doing a 6-month car insurance payment. So I just got my paperwork. It'll be $918.30, which is so painful to say, for 6 months. That gets me through Christmas. And at the end of the year, we'll be shopping around for insurance so that my fiance and I can bundle. Like, we both have homes and vehicles on different policies. So if we could get it all together, that might be cheaper, but we got to shop around. I just couldn't believe that. It was like, I think I saved $104 or $5 by paying it in full, which at this point now is worth it. Like, before it was not that big of a deal, but yeah, I'm outraged. I know everybody's been talking about how crazy car insurance is, but until I got my numbers, and then the other thing is we do have a Chewy order at the end of the month for my cat. I've switched that to being every quarter now, and I get his food from Chewy, so that'll come at the end of the month. So that is it for kind of special things going on here. We are getting married sometime in this month. You guys will know about it. I'm just keeping that date private until it's passed. So yeah, that is what we have going on here. Let's go ahead and dive into the monthly budget. Okay, so this is my budgeting sheet. I'm a zero-based budgeter, so the first line item here is income. So we are budgeting $4,793.78. And my income will change because after we get married, I'm going to significantly increase my 401k contributions. That's kind of a perk of having, dual income, is that, it takes a little bit of pressure off of just one person. So my take-home income in the future will go down, but I'll be investing more into my 401k, which is something I really want to do. Okay, so for expenses, I always make sure that I've got money set aside for my expenses first. I've got my mortgage, which is $1,017. Now, I am expecting paperwork by the end of May. They do kind of an escrow recalculation to let me know if we're under or over, all that. So this number will probably change June or July. I just got to wait to see what my credit union says. My HOA is $312.46. And this actually is supposed to be going down about $5. So my neighborhood of townhomes, there's like 100 of them, and we are all in one association. And one of the things that our association has done is negotiated a group rate for our TV, cable, and then our internet. So we're all on the same package, and it's a lot cheaper because all 100 units are on it. So it's kind of a win-win. And we just got an upgrade to like a new modem box router thing. I don't even know what this stuff is called, but supposedly our rate's supposed to be going down about $5. So I'm going to plan for the normal amount, and then we'll see. I don't know if that's supposed to come in June or next year. I'll figure it out when it comes. Okay, and then insurance here. So this is going to be $75.35. And this is just my homeowner's insurance and my umbrella policy. And those are an annual renewal. So I'm going to pay them through like the next year. But again, if we rebundle homeowner's insurance and all that at the end of the year, this will probably shift, but I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, utilities will be $159.20. So this is kind of like paying last month's utilities because I have money set aside in my checking account, about $300 to $400 just for utilities. So I let everything come out and then I replenish it. In last month in May, I had to pay for my quarterly water bill. So it's a little bit higher than normal, but that's because the water bill hit. Phone is going to be $89.97. Subscriptions will be $40.40. We have dropped HBO Max. I got a promotional rate for Black Friday. It was like $3.25 a month. So we did that for the 6 months and then we dropped it because we pretty much watched through everything we wanted to watch. So now my subscriptions are a little bit lower, which is great. Groceries, we're going to budget $500. Gas, we're going to budget $100, and then spending, we're going to budget $500. Now, these numbers, especially groceries, I have no idea what's going to happen because we're going to be away from home for about 2 weeks for the wedding and honeymoon. So I just don't know. I'm going to budget my normal amounts and we'll see what happens. The nice thing is my friend will be here checking in on Miko and house sitting and stuff like that. So I did tell her, eat through whatever is in our cabinet. So there's a good chance we'll come home and need to kind of restock. But I'd rather have someone here, just keeping everything normal and Miko having a routine and eat our chips and popcorn. That's fine. Okay, so the expense section totals $2,794.38. So that gives me a remaining of $1,999.40. So then the next section here is funds. These are all of my savings goals, so sinking funds and then long-term savings as well. So the first one is annual, which will be $350. This is increased because now I'm going to be paying my car insurance out of my annual sinking fund as opposed to a monthly payment. So needed to readjust this amount so that by December I have enough to pay my car insurance again. Miko is our cat. He's going to get $50. And like I said, I do have a Chewy order. So then probably in July or August, I got to get him into his annual vet visit and he's got to get his teeth done. So his sinking fund will be drained here soon, I'm sure. Okay, incidental will get 50. This is kind of my miscellaneous fund, just, for things that come up. Vacation will be getting $175, and this is actually not for the honeymoon. This is for later trips this year, which is great to kind of have that building up. Beauty will be getting $70. Car will get $30. Gifts is going to get $60. Giving will get $20. Health will get $50. Home will get $50, emergency fund will get $20, and then all my extra money is going towards the wedding. So this month I'm budgeting $894.40, which is a little bit more than what I think I'm going to need. All of the remaining expenses that I will have aren't going to be until the day of or day after kind of thing. For example, one thing is we're doing a rehearsal and then we're taking those key folks out to dinner and I'm paying for dinner. So I have an idea of what I think dinner is going to cost, but I won't really know until everybody orders and I get the bill. So I think this is all I need, but we'll just fluctuate. And then, if we decide to do any extra spending on a honeymoon, so it'll be fine. So my funds section here equals $1,819.40. So that gives me a remaining of $180, which is for my savings challenges. So I do $140 in cash and $40 in digital, which gives me that last $180. I will be making some changes, like I said, because we are doing a joint budget starting in July. So I've been looking at our sinking funds and updating our expenses and what his costs are and all those things. So far, in our relationship, I've paid for my house and all the associated bills, and he's paid for his house because we do have 2 homes. And so it'll be interesting just to kind of have all of that come together so we can see a true picture of, how much we're spending on utilities each month between the 2 homes. So it'll all be a good thing. And we're kind of looking at July through December as kind of our trial and error, and just, being patient with our budget. We'll probably go under in lots of categories as we figure out what we need. The biggest thing I'm trying to figure out is all of the annual expenses. I know what mine are, but going through his, like, what is his car insurance and how much is his car registration? He's got a pickup truck and I've got a small SUV. So I know that there's different costs. So just a lot of learning, but all good things. And we're excited to really tackle goals as a team. So that's all I have. At the beginning of July, we'll go through the actuals and percentages where I can report out how the month actually went, because, this is my plan, but things are always changing. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.